Good morning. We are in Nepal, and these are the Himalayas along here. This is Mount Everest up in here, and we instead of clicking on this enhanced or handcrafted area, that's what these little dots with the whatever it is. Lighter than hair. Anyway, it's a little sign in the program. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. These are handcrafted areas, and it's I don't think hands are involved other than pushing buttons on computers and taking actual photographs that are in their archives. I think every photograph that's taken, probably there's a little there's a little thing you agree to when you click the agree button. If they can use them, they can't use that specific photograph. Anyway, I digress. Never mind. Okay, so we are in Darkstar, and we're going to have a little free flight. When it kicks off, it says 80,000 feet here, but in actuality, you're at 100,000 feet, whereas the top of Everest is at 29,000 feet. That wouldn't be high enough for us to glide. There may be a glider that could glide along here and make it from Everest. Of course, it couldn't take off from Everest, but there is a little airport, Lukla, which is a ski jump runway. You've seen me take the F-15. You couldn't land an F-15 there, but you can just barely take one off. And I took out of Lukla and flew up the valley out of Lukla, up here, and you see ice flows, and you finally get on. There's actually you can see this flow, and this is the memorial, and you can see where this flow comes down this valley, and you just fly on up this valley, and then you cut up here and you go up on this side, and this in actuality, maybe I'm overdoing it here. I'm trying to go too fast. I think you just come up right along here. That's it. You follow this up, and you're climbing like a bat out of heck. This is probably Hillary Peak. Yeah, that's Hillary Peak. I don't know how to Lhotse, and this is almost as high as Everest, and that you see the face of this as you climb. Don't. And then the last climb is from here. They start at 2 in the morning from base camp 4, and you can see from 4 up to Everest. This is Everest right here, and then we're so we can be at 100,000 feet. If I selected Everest, it would be at 30,000 feet. That wouldn't be high enough for us to coast into Kathmandu. So again, this down here is that's not it. I got to get back out here. Lukla. That may be a little grass strip there, or a helicopter strip right here. Anyway, Lukla is a ski jump runway. You land uphill and you take off downhill, and little airplanes fly out of there. Small twins maybe carry 50, 80 people, if that many, but and they have accidents there. And the other name for that is Hillary Tenzing Airport, and Tenzing was the Sherpa that climbed with Hillary back in 1950 when he was the first, supposedly the first. And some people I've heard say that the Sherpas had been climbing up to the top of Everest long before Hillary came along. Anyway, that's just a little side joke, or maybe it's the truth. Sometimes jokes have truth involved. So anyway, we'll free fly out of here, down. We'll look around. We'll look back over into China and up and down the Himalayas. Anyway, I get a kick out of the area. I know two people that climbed Everest. One is my current dentist, climbed Everest with some guys out of, I think it was the University of Singapore. Was a group that climbed. Not all in the group made it to the top, which that happens. They all survived, I believe. I never asked my dentist if everyone in the group survived. I shouldn't be chuckling about that, but it's a deadly enterprise doing that. The other person I know lost a few toes from frostbite, but made it to the top. Okay, the only way I'm going to make it in the top is simulating. So we're going to simulate. We'll look down and see if we can pick it out, and let's fly. We click fly, and then we immediately hit the standby. I forgot it does a little booting up from here. So we hit this ready to fly, and we go right up here. Click the active pause. And I've recently found how this is very effective because it freezes the aircraft in its present position. So then you can go while it sits absolutely still in the air. I got to bring the power up to max, to full power. We don't have the scramjets. I'm not going to light up the scramjets. I will light up. One of the first things I do is go ahead and put the afterburners on. For some reason, the afterburners, you can see, look over at the throttles. There's my throttle is moving them both back and forth. But when you move it up, it doesn't go to afterburner. When I have the throttle on the throttle quadrant, my throttle full for some reason. Anyway, we can get along with that. The next thing we're going to do while we're sitting still, and I don't have to worry about flying, is set the light to about noon, just before noon, and we won't have probably the best. We can look outside, and we're still sitting still. So let's, while we're sitting still, see if we can pick out Everest. So we're not quite to Everest. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's the look. So Lukla is down this valley. I flew the F-15 up this valley, and you come up around here, and you come up here, the memorial. This ice flow, whatever they call those, right here, glacier. You come up this way, and it comes around. Base camp 1 is here, 2 is up in here. Hillary Peak. It's not Hillary Clinton. It's Sir Edmund Hillary. Peak is over here. He probably climbed that a couple of times. And then Lhotse is right along in here. You can see that in the background. And then they come on around and climb up and get up to the tippy top, either there or there or there. Probably this one looks like the peak of Mount Everest. So now we can go ahead and get on the back here. And we've got everything set. We've got the afterburners on. Oh, one other thing we can do. Oh, let's let it go. So we'll take this off. We're heading right for Kathmandu, and we're at 100,000 feet, and we're at almost Mach 3. Let's go to Mach 3. There's Mach 3. There's Mach 3. Now we come in here and we turn down off the left engine. I tried turning the right engine off, but it doesn't have any hydraulics. And then I pull the other engine back. You saw how we did a side slip with just one engine at full power. So then we go here and we show you that the scramjets are off, the left engine is off, and the right engine is at flight idle, and we should start coming down. It looked like we were going up, so I put the nose down, and you can actually see the little bowl. I can't see it right now. Let's see if we see it here. Yeah, this is the bowl where Kathmandu sits in this little bowl right here. So we are in free flight, and again, you've figured out by now that I get a kick out of the re-entry of the shuttle and going back to before that in the 60s when they were flying the X-15, and they got that up in 1968. I believe they got that up to Mach 6, which is about 5,000 miles an hour, maybe just slightly under that. This gets up to Mach 10, but this is fictional. And I believe we're coming down like a homesick brick. So basically, we are in free flight. We're a glider. We're a very expensive glider. And I know where the airport is. It's right there. So we want to come over here to the right. And we want to look around right now.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie contact. Kathmandu approach on 120.6.
Look back at Everest. And we aren't going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and tune into that.
120.6 Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
Because they don't know that we're in free flight. Basically, if we were this way and we had to go into a controlled field, we'd have to call for an emergency, so they clear everything out of the way. Okay, now we're looking again. We look back toward Everest. It's back over there, looking at the Himalayas, and we are over the airport already here. So let's just that little delay made the difference. What are we down to? We're down to 200. So here we go back here, and we may have set it up so I can't get around to land. What we'll do is make a left approach. We have to go to outside, and we have to go over here to see where we're going. We're gonna just try to make a 270-degree turn and come back and land that way. By the time we went the other way, we wouldn't quite make it back. Yeah, we probably would. But anyway, I haven't had a chance to go around this way. 25,000 feet, 252. I think we might just make it. We need to move the sun because now we're coming from a little different direction. I think that moves it over. Let's see where the sun is. Yeah, the sun is that way. That's good enough. Let's see. Okay. 19,000 feet. Kathmandu. Got a great song, Kathmandu. That's where I'm going to. Can't remember the artist. I might remember. Okay, let's come back around. Don't get too slow. And then we'll get on the tail. We're a little slow now. 180 is too slow. We wouldn't have enough energy to flare out. There comes the runway, right over there. So my guess about that we were so high that we could turn downwind, and then I'll turn on we got to get in behind here so we can see what we're doing. We may just have enough to make it there. We're a little fast now, which is good. That gives us a margin of error. 260 is a little fast, but we want to make sure I've fallen short so many times, so little time. So we're a little hot, so we're going to bring out the spoilers just a little bit. Yeah, down to 240. 230, back away. Okay, now we'll put the gear down. A little balloon. That's the ground effect. Wow. Whoa. That's what happens. A little rudder here. Boy, I almost greased it on. Okay. Enough of the silliness. And brakes. Have a little cabin over here I rented. We'll just go right over to the cabin. There's our Kathmandu cabin. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry about the landing. Almost greased it on, but that's a ground effect. Got me. Thanks for watching. Bye.